Dear students, I am Salim Ahmed Qasmi, faculty of English at Ajmal Senior Secondary School, Ujai. आज मैं आप लोगों के सामने प्रेजेंट करने वाला हूँ अजीमांडियस ऑफ इजिप्ट बाय पारसी बियाशी शैली के सॉल्व क्वेश्चंस ऑफ क्वेश्चन बैंक। क्वेश्चन बैंक में अजीमांडियस ऑफ इजिप्ट के जितने भी क्वेश्चंस मेंशन किए गए हैं सारे क्वेश्चंस के आपके यहाँ पे सोल्यूशन मिलेंगे, उनके आंसर्स मिलेंगे। आज की इस वीडियो में मैं आप लोगों के सामने प्रेजेंट करने वाला हूँ। और स्टार्ट करने से पहले आप लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट है कि अगर अब तक आप लोगों ने मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो सब्सक्राइब कर ले और मेरे वीडियोस को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा शेयर करें। और आप अपने कमेंट सेक्शन में मेरा वीडियो कैसा लगता है और इसी तरह से अगर आपके कोई डाउट्स है, कोई किसी तरह का क्वेश्चंस है, क्यूरीज है, तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में जो है पूछ सकते हैं, डाल सकते हैं, अपना सजेशंस दे सकते हैं, अपनी राय रख सकते हैं। अब मैं शुरू करता हूं आज का पहला क्वेश्चन। वेरी शॉर्ट टाइप क्वेश्चंस, 1 मार्क ईच, 1 मार्क के क्वेश्चंस और उनके आंसर्स। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, whom did the narrator of Ozymandias of Egypt meet? The answer is the narrator met a traveler from an antique land. Question number 2, what is a sonnet? The answer is a sonnet is a poem with 14 lines with a fixed rhyme scheme. Question number 3, where does the traveler in the Shelley's poem come from? The answer is the traveler comes from an antique land. Question number 4, which country is referred to as an antique land? The answer is Egypt is referred to as an antique land. Question number 5, what is it that lies near the legs of stone in the desert? The answer is a shattered face of a statue lies near the legs of stone. Question number 6, what does one see beside the ruins? The answer is one sees empty, endless sands besides the ruins. Question number 7, what was the expression on the face of the statue of Ozymandias? The answer is the expression was proud, arrogant and full of power. Question number 8, who is Ozymandias? The answer is Ozymandias was an ancient Egyptian king. Question number 9, what is the meaning of the word visage? The answer is visage means face. Question number 10, what kind of a poem Ozymandias of Egypt is? The answer is it is a sonnet. Question number 11, who could read the passions of Ozymandias well? The answer is the sculptor who made the statue could read the passions well. Now short type questions, 2-3 marks each. अब जो क्वेश्चंस आने वाले हैं ये 2 मार्क्स के या 3 मार्क्स के क्वेश्चन है, आपको एग्जाम में इसी तरह से लिखना है। Question number 1, what was inscribed on the pedestal of the statue of Ozymandias? The answer is the words inscribed were, my name is Ozymandias, king of kings, look on my works, a mighty and despair. Question number 2, what did the traveler come upon in the desert? The answer is he came upon the ruins of the broken statue of Ozymandias. Question number 3, what is written on the pedestal of the statue of Ozymandias? The answer is it is written, my name is Ozymandias, king of kings, look on my works, mighty and despair. Question number 4, whose greatness is actually glorified in the poem Ozymandias of Egypt? The answer is the greatness of time and nature is glorified, not Ozymandias' pride. Question number 5, what were the words that were inscribed on the pedestal of the statue of Ozymandias? The answer is the words were, my name is Ozymandias, king of kings, look on my works, ye are mighty and despair. Now essay type questions. Question number 1, what do the words on the pedestal of the statue of Ozymandias imply? The answer is the words on the pedestal show the pride and arrogance of Ozymandias. He calls himself the king of kings and wants other rulers to look at his great works and feel afraid or defeated. But today nothing is left except the ruins of the statue in the vast desert. His works, power and glory have disappeared. These words show the contrast between his pride and the reality of destruction, proving that time destroys power, pride and human achievements. Question number 2. What does the expression the hand that mocked them and the heart that fed signify? The answer is the hand here refers to the sculptor's hand and the heart refers to Ozymandias' proud heart. The sculptor carefully understood the king's emotions and cruelty in the statue's face. The phrase mocked them means the sculptor reproduced the king's expression exactly as it was, almost making fun of his pride. The heart that fed means Ozymandias' proud heart that fed his ambitions and power. It shows how art can preserve feelings even when empires vanish. Question number 3. Describe in detail the scene described by the traveler in the antique land. The answer is the traveler describes the ruins of the huge statue in the desert. Two giant legs of stone stand upright, but the upper body is missing. Near the legs lies a broken face, half buried in the sand. The face has a proud and scornful expression, showing the king's arrogance. Around the ruin stretches an endless desert with nothing else in sight. This empty, lonely scene highlights the temporary nature of human power and the destructive power of time. Question number 4. What else remained there besides the broken statue of Ozymandias? What does it signify? Answer. The answer is besides the broken statue, nothing else remained except vast, empty sands spreading far and wide. The desert hand swallowed all signs of the king's empire, palaces, and power. This emptiness shows that time and nature are stronger than human pride, achievements, and wealth. Even the greatest kings and their empires disappear with time, leaving behind only ruins and silence. It is a lesson about the short-lived nature of power and the certainty of decay over human glory. Question number 5. What did the traveler from the antique land tell the poet? Explain the significance of the expression nothing beside remains. The answer is the traveler told the poet about the ruined statue in the desert. Only two legs of stone stood, while the face lay broken in the sand. Around it nothing else remained except endless empty sands. The expression nothing beside remains means that everything else, the king's palaces, cities, and empire, had disappeared. Only ruins were left to show that time destroys everything. Human pride and power cannot stand against the forces of time and nature. Now RTC reference to context questions and their answers. Number A. Nothing besides remains around the decay. The answer is these lines have been taken from the poem Ozymandias of Egypt by Percy Bysshe Shelley. These lines show the contrast between the king's proud words and the reality of the scene. Ozymandias wanted people to look at his great works and despair, but nothing is left except ruins. The decay refers to the destroyed statue lying in the desert, boundless and bare, describes the endless sands surrounding the ruins. The lines teaches that human pride, wealth, and power do not last forever. Time and nature destroy everything, leaving only emptiness behind. Number B. The hand that mocked them and the heart that fed. Answer. The answer is these lines have been taken. This line has been taken from the poem Ozymandias of Egypt by Percy Bysshe Shelley, right? This line talks about the sculptor and Ozymandias. The hand refers to the sculptor's hand that shaped the statue, while the heart refers to Ozymandias' proud heart. The sculptor captured the king's feelings of pride, cruelty, and arrogance exactly as they were. In this way, the art mocked the king by showing his arrogance even after his empire was gone. The king's ambitions fed his pride, but time destroyed everything, proving that art outlives power. नंबर सी. अब यहाँ पे कर सकते हैं these lines have been taken की जगह अब आंसर में इसमें लिख सकते हैं this line सिंगुलर में लिखिए this line has been taken, right? जिस तरह से सेकंड पैराग्राफ में this line talks this line लिखा गया है, अब इसको सिंगुलर कर सकते हैं. these lines have been ना लिखिए this line लिखिए सिंगुलर, right? बाय मिस्टेक हो चुका है ये. Number C. And on the pedestal these words appear, my name is Ozymandias. The answer is these lines have been taken, right? These lines have been taken from the poem Ozymandias of Egypt by Percy Bysshe Shelley. These words were written on the pedestal of the statue. Ozymandias calls himself the King of Kings and asks mighty rulers to look at his great works and feel despair. But now nothing remains of his works or empire, only ruins and empty sands. This shows the difference. This shows the difference between his pride and the reality of time's power. The lines teach us that human pride and achievements are temporary and finally destroyed by nature and time. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आज के लिए इतना ही. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मैं क्वेश्चन बैंक में जो एडिशनल इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस मेंशन किए गए हैं उनके आंसर्स मैं आप लोगों के सामने प्रेजेंट करूंगा. तब तक के लिए आप लोग हैप्पी रहिए, खुश रहिए, स्टडी करते रहिए. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.